It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hi, guys. Welcome back and happy Friday. TGIF, let me just make sure everything's working. We had a last-minute Britney Spears conservatorship story to put up, so we put that up. Britney is finally free. So this is a great time to come on for Hot Messy Topics. I've also had more espresso. Sorry, guys. With that, don't forget it's a subscribers-only live chat. We already have 100 people in the room, so if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. I dropped the call-in link already and pinned it to the top of the live chat so you guys can call in and get engaged. Let's welcome Jason. Don't forget to smash that like button, though. Hey.
Ooh, good. Get me away from the screen.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
All right. Hi. It's Friday.
That was a little dramatic.
Well, you know.
A little dramatic. Okay. Jason, for some reason, this stupid mouse isn't working again, but it's okay. We'll deal with it later. All right. So Britney Spears' conservatorship is finally over. I think this is amazing news. I don't know if you guys are following it, but Emily D. Baker and I were talking about this earlier because she had to jump off because she wanted to go listen and figure out what exactly was going to go on with the Britney Spears conservatorship. So I'm so happy that she did because it made me check her Instagram only to find that, well, this woman is free.
It's about time.
13 years. Can you believe that?
No, I think that's crazy. I'm glad that she has the opportunity to go live her life like she wants, how she wants, spend her money, her hard-earned money the way she wants instead of on all her family.
And she finally gets to marry her fiance. She wants to have more babies. Like she gets to do, if you think about it, she was spending millions of dollars in this conservatorship. She was spending millions on her dad for a salary. She was spending millions on his lawyers, his PR crisis publicist, whatever. She was spending
insane.
He was telling her what she could eat, what color kitchen cabinets needed to be in her house, when she could see her kids, what medication to take, when she could drink, if she could come out of her room. He was recording her in her room, allegedly. This is crazy shit.
It is, and it's done.
It's not done yet because now I want to see Britney. See, part of me, I'm conflicted here. And guys in the chat, go ahead and comment. By the way, welcome everybody. Callie Rio. Hey, Murray, you have a birthday tomorrow. Hey, happy birthday. Sistoon. Hi, hello. Mocha Rain, Susie Gross, R. Petrick, Barbara, Kat, Tweety Tweet, Luis. Okay. All right. So guys, I'm going to ask Jason and then I'm going to ask you and then I'm going to bring up Janelle. But Jason, are you conflicted on this one subject here? Because I always like to hear after someone comes out on the other side. So, for example, if Erika Girardi makes it to the other side, I want to see her do a full-fledged sit-down, not dancing around the answers interview where she really just divulges everything. Now, for Britney, I don't know if we want that interview from her or if we just want to leave her alone at this point.
Well, that's up to her now. So she'll decide if she wants to share that with anyone.
Right, but don't you think, she said, oh, Lord, please help my family if I ever do an interview and if I ever speak out against them. Do you think that, honestly, if she does do an interview, this could put her family in danger because it's just like the Taylor Swift fans, Britney Spears fans are ruthless. Like if they find out that there were certain things being done behind the scenes that was affecting Britney more than what we know, people are going to go crazy and they're going to go after Britney Spears' family.
I wouldn't be surprised if she turns around and sues them all.
Maybe
how long have
they can't? But what is she going to sue them for?
Well, a lot of things. For her dad for using that conservatorship, can't you do that?
Well, because
he abused it for so long, and there's got to be something against that. I would go and do an interview because that would be a
decision of his. So he can't. Technically, the courts approved all of his decisions.
Well, I don't know. I think at this point, then I think that we just need to be happy that she's free and she can go live her life because I don't know kind of the question you're asking. Because what do you want from her? You want her to do an interview or?
I don't know. I'm conflicted. Let me ask Janelle. Hold on. Hi,
Janelle. Conflicted about what?
I don't know if I want an interview from her, if I want to leave this woman in peace. I don't know what
she'll decide. No, I follow, but I think she'll decide. I'm sure eventually she'll do an interview and let us know what's going on, But how is that conflicting?
Because does she dive back into all of that pain and hurt over the last 13 years, or does she move on with her life?
I know, but you'd only be conflicting if you were making that decision.
You know,
watching you two cancers like banter is just so enjoyable. I just like sit here and just enjoy it. Like I'm watching, like it's like a show within a show.
We're not a circus,
but it's fun.
Okay. You know, what is the drink of the night?
Oh, Angry Orchard.
Oh, good.
Green apple.
I was gonna say Heineken. You can tell I don't know my beers.
It was on sale at the grocery store around the corner, so I was like, "Okay, here we go. Here we go."
All right. Okay. So with that, Janelle, would you hope to see an interview from Britney in the future, or do you think she should just be left alone at this point, and you're hoping that she's just able to move forward and she doesn't kind of rehash it?
I love Britney, first off. Like, I have been a huge Britney fan since I was a little kid. Like, I had all her albums. I did the Stronger dance and the Oops, I Did. Actually, I won a elementary school talent show in the 4th grade doing the Oops, I Did Again dance. No joke. Okay?
See? Jason, this is someone who can connect. You don't know. You can't connect.
Oh
I can connect. I remember. What are you talking about?
You're just not
I feel
connected.
like Britney Spears was more like
your era.
Yeah.
I mean, probably. But
you're like Ariana Grande. Like we're like Britney Spears.
Bet your ass.
Like
Bet
you
your
know
ass.
what? Of course, you remember like Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears and Genie in the Bottle and
Yeah,
time. Like
I
this
used
is
to
course.
sing this song every day to elementary school with my mom. I'm a genie. Yes, I would sing this song.
I'm
every
sure
day.
you did, girl. And then you came out of your bottle.
Okay. You're shady as hell.
Remember when they were like every record company needed like a blonde singer? So it was like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera,
Jessica Simpson,
Mandy Moore, and then they
Mandy
wanted Willa
Moore.
Ford. Remember Willa
Hillary
Ford?
Duff?
Does anyone remember her? I remember her. I remember that one song.
That Mandy Moore song?
Oh my God. I love Mandy Moore because she's from my hometown. So and I heard tea about her. Oh my God, because my drama teacher was best friends with her mama. So I heard so much tea. And my drama teacher was messy. So she like we should be learning about like Shakespeare, and she's telling tea about Mandy Moore's family. Like, child.
Oh God, hold on.
Same industry, technically, right?
I'm gonna bring up some more callers with this too. Hi, Donna.
Hi, how you guys? Happy Friday.
Hey, Donna. Happy Friday.
By the way, guys, 250 in the room, less than 8 minutes. Smash that like button.
Oh yeah.
Donna, what do you think about the news today? Britney Spears is finally free of her 13-year conservatorship.
I am so happy for her. First, and I'm not saying I'm not a Britney fan. I'm just a little older. So my son was a fan. So I heard her in the house all the time. But I think she should be able to live her life, mistakes and all, like we do.
Right.
I wish her the best, but whatever errors she make, whatever, it's human living. I'm just excited that she gets to do it. Whatever she does with her, I read one of the comments, somebody said like Mary, in Mary's voice, little girl going after her sister. Whatever she does, it's her life to live, mistakes and all. And I'm excited that she finally gets to live it. I was disgusted when I realized that she had no control over her body and having children. It's like, where is she, in Texas and Gilead? Like, that was crazy. I never knew all of that.
Gilead. She was straight up all the way in Gilead.
I mean, total handmaid.
It was next level. And you feel so bad because when the audio was leaked, when people were sitting outside of the courtroom and listening to it, but also illegally putting it out there on the internet, you heard in her voice, she's like, I said, I'm okay. I am not okay. I am sick. I don't feel good. I am traumatized. Like I'm being abused in this conservatorship. And people really like the message got out there. And I think this was all sparked from that original documentary that when she put out her first statement, she was like, this is not true, guys. Please just leave it be. Thank you for your support, but leave it alone. And thank God they didn't leave it alone, because I think without that documentary pushing the subject, I don't know if this would have happened so fast. And 13 years is not fast.
Well, it didn't happen fast because it's been, how many years has it been?
13, almost 14.
No, but even since the whole Free Britney, hashtag started, that's been going around for a long time.
Right.
This has been,
I can't even imagine.
I do think her.
Me neither.
Okay, now here's my conspiracy theory. Okay?
Oh gosh.
I promise. This is my first drink of the day. I've only had water today, so I am completely sober when I say
Water's
this.
good.
So Britney people, do not come for me, okay? I'm a.
Oh gosh. Oh, be careful. Okay, go ahead with your whole screen name, your IG handle, everything on there. Go ahead.
You know what? One of your viewers already started commenting on my photos about my comments about Travis Scott and Ariana Grande, and I was just like, "Oh, nice to meet you too. Bonjour."
Bonjour.
Anyway, I was like, and it was also on a random photo too. Like they had to be scattering through my Instagram feed to find the right photo to comment on. I was like, "You're welcome." I think that Britney's people gave a little nudge to the right people to make sure the audio was leaked, because the court of public opinion can sometimes sway the actual legal court. Right. And because the thing is, this has been going on for 13 years. This is not a surprise to anybody, but this is the first time, especially in a very heated climate, where we're talking about women's rights. She was forced to be put on birth control.
Exactly.
Excuse me. She didn't have control over her money. Her daddy was controlling everything. Jamie Spears, there's Jamie and Jamie Lynn. I always get them mixed up. But and also Jamie Lynn with her shady ass. Like, I support my sister. Bitch, where were you 5 years ago? My conspiracy is that they just gave a little nudge. They're like, here's the recording, because they knew this the moment it got out, it was gonna be hellfire. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I kind of agree with you, and that's my favorite drink. I'm gonna go get my tequila now. But I work in the legal field, and thinking that even if this was a child, children's services would have been involved. You know what I mean? Like, I think of all the people who knew about this for 13 years. If I was even the maid, the garbage man, and had a clue, I would have been like, somebody needs to check in on this. That's just incredible. And then it makes you worry, how many other people are living like that?
Right.
13 years of your life that somebody had control over everything about you.
Wait, Donna, are you a paralegal?
Yes, and I'm also an assistant to a major attorney in a firm.
Oh, you better get Donna.
Are you?
I'm coming through with the facts and the degrees. Just like Wendy Osefo, you better come through with those degrees.
You sound like a former paralegal of mine. So I was like, wait a minute, is this the same?
No, I'm not. I'm not the same one, I don't think, unless you were in Ohio. But I worked in several firms in varying degrees of different things in law.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, Donna, stick around. Janelle, please stick around. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Krista and then Natalie and Bad and Bougie, and I'm going to start rotating callers and getting on with our topics and bringing you right back.
Okay.
Awesome.
With the email. All right, guys. So there's 307 in the room. Go ahead, smash that like button. Let's get to 400. We're going to bring up Krista and then Natalie, and then we're bringing up Bad and Bougie. I'm trying to go in the order, guys. And then, of course, if you guys want to call in and join the live discussion, well, I pinned the link at the top of the live chat. So there. Hi, Krista.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Hi,
awesome.
Natalie.
Hi.
Hey.
All right. So, Krista, I'm going to start with you because you were in the chat first. In the call-in list first. What do you think about this end of the Britney Spears conservatorship? I feel like there's only one real answer here, but what are your actual thoughts
hooray.
about
I mean, it's bad. What were the reasons? I wanted to know, what were the reasons why she had cameras in her bedroom? Like, what was that about? That's true? Like, that really happened?
Well, he's saying that he didn't do that, and she's saying that, yes, they did.
Yes.
I mean, I believe her, so. And, I mean, I believe her. I mean, what's that? That's one more step than them controlling her gynecologist appointments. I just think that it actually ruined her life and her career, and it's going to be really hard for her to come back from this, not because we don't love her, but because I think she's traumatized. I don't think she's going to trust anybody in our business.
And I think
in her business.
Yeah. And also, I understand, like, Madonna has had longevity. She could have longevity too and continue on. But at the end of the
Madonna
day,
didn't go through what Britney went through.
Exactly. This has been a traumatizing experience, and
Yeah.
the conservatorship has spent a lot of her money. A lot.
And why? Okay,
A
why?
lot.
Why did her dad believe, or anybody believe, that they were owed any of her money? Why? What are they getting paid for?
Well, that's what Emily D. Baker said too, but he paid himself to take care of Britney, which normally conservators do not get paid. But he was paying himself over, I believe, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I believe he was paying himself over $100,000 a week. A week.
Wow.
Didn't her sister get money too?
Like $10,000 a month her sister was getting.
Yeah.
And a condo.
And I was about to say, and they got her a place to live. So come on, this is.
I mean, look at that. That's all the money that because when she said, "Hey, I'm not working anymore. If these people are taking my money, I am not going to work." Yep. And so now it's probably all gone. I mean, I know what Emily said that she spent on her conservatorship just to end it, and they're still paying. Why were they getting paid to fight her for that? Like,
well,
why?
Exactly. And he was paying 6 figures for a PR publicist. Natalie, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh my gosh, where to begin? I mean, it is just absolutely disgusting that it ever even got to this point. And the fact that someone so powerful and so public and in the limelight like she was can be taken control over in the way that she was, and judges and lawyers and everyone to approve it because she had a mental breakdown. Haven't we all? I mean, come on, think about the people out there that are addicted to drugs, that are alcoholics, that have gambling addictions. Their freedom isn't taken from them.
Exactly. That's true. That is absolutely true. I mean, they're basically saying,
we all
like,
grew up, we have highs, we have lows. It happens. That doesn't mean you should lose all control over yourself and your choices. It's insane. It's insanity. And I think the judge ordered it. They should start with her because she should have to answer for it because it's just ludicrous to me.
I think she should get back the money that they took from her.
Yeah, no, I
How about that?
She shouldn't have to pay a dime of that.
Natalie, there's a little bit of a low audio. I'm going to drop you down and bring you back.
Okay.
All right, Krista. Well, we're going to go ahead and move on to this Paris Hilton wedding. I want to share the photos and stuff like that. I'm going to drop you down and bring you back up along with Mocha Rain, Bad and Bougie, and Andrea Kent.
Bad and Bougie.
Hey. Thanks, Krista.
Yay. It's Friday. Many people got married yesterday.
Yes, Paris Hilton got married yesterday.
Paris Hilton, Caroline Stanbury.
She had 3 different dresses. She looked amazing, but this isn't what I wanted to show you guys. I actually wanted to show you some of the stuff from her wedding and some of the celebrity guests who attended because I wasn't shocked, but I've always wanted to know, what does a Hilton wedding actually look like? I don't have to sit here and guess anymore because I got photos. Thank you to page 6, and I am going to bring them up. Here we go. So on the menu for Paris Hilton, well, at least at her wedding, we have gold flaked potatoes.
The hell is that?
It's a gold flake fucking potato.
Hey, listen, I've been to so many weddings and usually the food, actually, I've been really lucky. I've only been to one wedding where the food was just really bad, but
look how beautiful she looks.
That's insane. They did add a lot to that dress, didn't they?
Yeah.
From when she tried it on the first episode.
Yep, they did, on the sleeves and everything. And then I don't know what the hell this is, but it looks like a dessert that has champagne in it, and I'm all about it.
Yum.
I mean, okay, nobody needs that. Caviar, of course. I don't know nobody needs that either.
Yes, we do. That's like the charcuterie. Yes, 100%.
Like this Kim Kardashian specific menu. I mean, this honestly, I'm not surprised. And the inside of the tent. We were talking about the inside of the tent. Here it is. Is that as impressive as you thought it would be, Jason, or no?
Yes, it's very classic. It's very traditional. And I think that's just by the photos. Oh, wow. That looks like on something we just saw on, what the hell is that called? Sugar Rush.
Yep. And if you notice right there, the C and P for Paris and Carter, you were right with the bushes out front.
The bushes, they were like roses, weren't they?
Yeah, they were roses. Okay. So then I want to bring up also...
yeah, that's very nice. Storm said it perfectly. It's old Hollywood glam. It just feels like glamorous and traditional and simple and high end. That's very nice because we can get lost in the cheap, tragic, chaos of tacky.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong about that. I was also curious what celebrities ended up going to Paris Hilton's wedding. And of course, we have Nicole Richie and Kim Kardashian. We have Paula
co-star, oldest sister or assistant.
Yep, that's true. We have Rachel Zoe, again, Kim Kardashian, Nicole Richie. I'm not surprised that Kimora Lee Simmons is there, but I am surprised about Emma Roberts.
Look at her stature. You forget about Kimora Lee Simmons. I used to love that show, by the way. That was some good reality TV back in the day.
That was good reality TV. Demi Lovato performed. Who the f is Derek?
Who the hell is that?
I don't know. Why did he make the celebrity list? Robin Anton. Oh, she's the leader or the head of the Pussycat Dolls. Okay. Kyle Richards. Let's see if there's anybody more interesting or else I'm getting out of this. Okay, the point is it was a star-studded shindig. That's all. And then I wanted to bring this up really quick because we were talking about her wedding earlier. In the tent, this is the tent. You can see it was her grandfather's former estate. And if you see right where you see the pink peas before you walk into the tent, I said to Jason earlier, I was like, how selfish is that? It's just P for Paris. And he said, no, look at the C in the roses. And I said, oh, shit.
Yeah, there's C and P. There are two people getting married, fool.
Listen, I see.
I know, but I can imagine being at our wedding. Everything's going to have an A on it. Like this coaster.
Oh, okay. Well, normally I have a glass that has a B on it. So I don't know what the hell you're going on about. But anyways, let's go on. Janelle, don't look at me like I just said something bad. All right, let's go ahead and bring up a few.
You are an honorary Hilton, so you might as well act like one.
See? That's right, bitch. That's right. All right, let's bring up Bad and Bougie. Hi, Bad and Bougie. Hey!
Oh, we get to see the final product. It looks amazing.
You look so pretty.
Thank you. I went back to my normal thing. But how are you guys doing today?
Oh my gosh.
I was just happy it's Friday because Saturday we actually take off. Well, I take off, but Adam,
I get to
usually take off on Saturdays.
Yep. I get to have a drink tomorrow. I get to have a crab cake Benedict. I get to, I always say I'm not going to focus on YouTube, but that's a lie because then Jason's like, I'm going to go walk the dogs. And I'm like, okay. He's like, do you want to come with me? I'm like, no, I'm going to watch some TV. And then I run in the room really quick and I record a 10-minute video. Yeah. I always do that. He's like, this is Adam and Jason time. I'm like, I'm stuck with your ass all the time. So that's always Adam. Janelle, again.
You were on me today. No, but Janelle can attest to this because you have been on me since we started doing the
You
Paris
woke me up in a bad mood.
Okay. No, you started in the bad mood, but that's okay.
No, I did.
We'll let it go. We'll let it go. I forgive you.
We're in the presence of a lady, and I'm not talking about you. So let's welcome Bad and Bougie. Oh, okay.
I feel so welcome.
All right, Bad and Bougie. Obviously, today's a good day because it is the end of Britney Spears' 13-year conservatorship, but also today's the first day that Paris Hilton is a married woman. I know that you were in the chat when we were looking at the photos. What do you think?
I thought it was beautiful, but I knew it would be. I already knew we're dealing with Kathy Hilton's daughter. So I already knew it was going to be almost like a royal wedding. So I'm not surprised, but I thought it was beautiful. All the food looked good. Food is so important at a wedding. That's like the number one thing.
Yes, food and alcohol.
Yeah, I was about to say the drinks. But everybody that I expected to be there, that you showed, I expected those people to be there. I wonder where the rest of the Kardashians were at. But
I think Kim's the only. Well, Kim and Chris both made the list. Question: I have a friend who invited me to a wedding, and it had a cash bar. Now, listen, I'm frugal as hell. I'm frugal, right?
A cash bar at a wedding? Don't get married. We'll just send you some cash and use it on...
She didn't even tell us that it was a cash bar, so all of us run up like we're already drunk as hell because you get drunk during the wedding. Like, grandma has a flask, mom has a flask, she has my flask in her purse. Like, we're already there. So then I'm walking up to the bar like, hey, man, having a good night? Yeah, just dance a little bit. Can I get a vodka soda? He's like, that'll be $5. Excuse me?
I would have been offended. Listen,
I would have rather given that as a tip.
Right. But I would feel offended because to me, when you have a wedding, when I had a weddings that I go to, that's tacky. Like having a cash bar. My thing is, if you can't afford to have a wedding, don't have a wedding. Or some people, I've heard recently, some people do cash bar for 4 hours, and then after that you have to pay, because people just get more and more wasted as the night goes on.
Right.
So I can even see that a little bit, but I just think it's ultra tacky to invite someone somewhere and then charge them. Like, then you're going to have people charging people for their meal. Oh, your meal's $35.
I mean, Joe Marston, not everyone has money. I agree with that, Joe, but like my sister had a beautiful wedding, and when she did, they didn't have a huge budget. They're young, they're a family, she has a baby. So she had this wedding and she didn't do a bar at all. She just did a simple ceremony, and then at this like after party, listen, it was a field in Tennessee. Okay. So it was a field, and it was almost like everybody just brought their own drinks. It felt like one big like fire pit. This is some Florida,
Who are you
Tennessee
talking
shit.
about?
Huh?
Who are you talking about?
Craig's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't around.
I've even seen where people don't have a bar, like you're saying, and then just for the toast, they just buy champagne for everybody.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and put one bottle on each table. I even think that's reasonable. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if that's what people are doing nowadays, fine. But I just wouldn't.
I mean, to each their own. My dad and my stepmom got their wedding cake at the Piggly Wiggly. So listen, everybody, Janelle with the eyes again. Janelle, if you guys could all see just the facial reactions, I'm not putting anybody on blast, Janelle. What is the face?
The Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah.
The pit.
I mean, I guess there's weddings in every budget, right? I guess.
Of course.
But
Yes, of
if
course.
we're talking about, where you're having a nice dinner, a course meal, you would want to have an open bar, at least, like I said, for a few hours. That's my opinion. I've never, like I said, the only place I had where they had a cash bar, they had a cash bar after 4 hours at the reception, which I thought was reasonable. But I've never really been to a wedding where they charged me for alcohol. So I don't know. Is that the end thing, Janelle?
No, Janelle, really quick, I have to say, when I toured with Cirque, like the Russians taught me a lot of things. They taught me how to drink, which is probably not a good thing, because I was way too young.
No, because you're a little bitchy when you drink.
No, girl, you can't drink. We all know that. Okay.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just kidding. No. But also when they had when Russians throw a birthday party, they host it. So food is given or supplied. The alcohol is there. It's a whole celebration. But when you have the party, you host it. And I was like, oh, this is such an interesting concept, because like some of my friends are like, what are you going to do for me for my birthday? Are we going out for dinner? Are you going to throw me a party? I'm like, no, I'm not.
Mm-hmm. No, I have a really good Armenian friend, and they just set it out so much for their birthday. You almost feel guilty, like, wow,
right, enjoying it,
doing all this stuff. The hookahs everywhere. They feed you better than anybody in the world. You know what I'm saying? So there's food everywhere, there's alcohol everywhere, and they won't barely let you bring a gift. And it's just like, this is wonderful, but I almost feel guilty. Like,
I don't. I would never. I have graced you with my time and my presence.
So you don't bring a gift, Janelle?
Oh, I don't bring a gift. I ain't crazy.
Oh.
I would definitely bring a gift. You send me that registry, or you want me to give you cash, you let me know which one. Some people want cash. Some people want a blender. Like, you let me know.
I do have to say this really quick. If you want an expensive present, again, this is coming from the frugal guy. If you want an expensive present, you should take after my sister-in-law, because she got me so drunk last Thanksgiving,
which we're about to do again with
like,
everyone.
Adam, do you want another champagne? She's pregnant, and she's like talking to me. She's like, yeah, the baby's coming. And I said, oh, did you guys get everything? She's like, everything except this one thing, but it was a little bit more expensive, so we're going to save up for it. And I said, what is it?
And then she said, well, and you really didn't get us a gift. And it
yeah,
just kept going on. And I was kind of listening, but also I was drinking champagne. I had way too much champagne.
And then I said, look it up. I said, where can you find it? She said, here, you want me to just pull up my registry? She pulls up the link, and I just purchased it with Apple Pay. And I was like, there, now I got you a gift. We woke up the next morning, and Jason's like, what the did you just do? And I was like,
wow, that was slick. That was good.
I said, can I cancel the order since they're going back to Alabama and I don't have to see them for a long time? And he said, no, you can't cancel the order, you cheap ass. I was like,
let me tell you something. First off, I have not. Now, if I went to any weddings with a cash bar, I was not old enough to drink, so I would not know. I was very happy with my Shirley Temples and my Sprite. So, but to the weddings I've been to since I have been legal to drink, I have not been to one cash bar. See, look, here's the thing. The people my parents associate with are known for their Southern hospitality. You do not make people pay for your drinks, okay? And if you are that cheap, do what Karen Huger did and just stick to wine and beer. Liquor is expensive. Now, when my brother had his wedding, there's not everybody drank. So he bought enough for the people who did drink, but he didn't want the people who are teetotal not to feel awkward. So he had plenty of like sweet tea, lemonade, all of the above, but he kept the Hennessy to himself. And let me tell you something. I made sure when he was giving a toast to his best friend, like, oh my God, I'm getting married. You know, my ass was down there so I can get a sip of that Hennessy because he brought not the stuff for $40 that you can get from any liquor store. Like, he brought the stuff that's like from the Caribbean. So
the black Hennessy, the Hennessy black.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That is very nice.
And let me tell you something. My wedding. Let me tell you something. No one's gonna pay for a damn thing, and I'm planning on being rich, so I don't want gifts. I want people to make a donation to my favorite charity, probably like the United Negro College Fund or to like a charity somewhere in Ghana, something. And my signature drink, because I love old fashions, I'm gonna have an old fashioned, but it's going to have peach liqueur in it because I went to a bar here in New York, a rooftop bar.
We are planning her whole wedding right now.
I was about to say, are we in Janelle in Love on Peacock?
Oh, hello.
Okay, I have a quick question.
I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire twice, and I told Chris Harrison, I said, you better put me as a contestant on your show because I'm single and ready to mingle. And he was like, okay, girl, I'm gonna hook you up. He never hooked me up, but it's okay. He probably forgot.
Okay. So what were you gonna say?
Now he's forgot. No, I was gonna say, say you are a guest at Paris Hilton's wedding. What do you take as a gift at that point?
I would donate something to a charity that
she had a registry. No, she had an actual registry. Like
she did worth $100 million. What registry does she need?
Yeah, see, I would have to buy one fork, which would probably be $400 or $500 or something like that.
No, her registry was something silly. It was like place settings and plates. Like it was $60 per plate, and then there was like 3 plates in one settings, and that wasn't counting the utensil. Like altogether for one setting, I think it was like $1,000. So
see, I call tacky on that too, because if you're that rich, but I guess it's relative because if all her guests are that rich as well, because that's nothing to Kim Kardashian, right? So I guess it makes sense.
But couldn't she? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if she had everybody donate a gift to charity for her wedding, could she write that off or no? Because they're the ones donating.
I think the people who are donating can only write it off. She cannot.
Yeah.
Not if it's her event.
But the person donated is come from. Yeah, that's like if I give a charity event and I ask people to donate, they're going to write it off.
Got it. All right, Bad and Bougie, Janelle. Bad and Bougie.
But wait, I got to tell you one tacky thing. So I got invited to a barbecue like 2 summers ago, right? So I get to the barbecue and they're like, oh, everybody is supposed to bring their own steak. I was like, the fuck?
The hell?
I'm sorry.
Their own steak? No. Do they have to cook it too? Do they have to barbecue it themselves?
No, they said we're cooking it, but everybody was supposed to bring their own steak. And I was just like,
what's the point?
So they're just hosting like the shell,
bring like a dessert, or bring a bottle of wine or something. Bring your own steak. That's excessive.
And that's it. No cooler.
Get it over there.
This in California.
Plus, I'm a vegetarian, so I'm like, okay, I'm fine. Like,
right.
But anyway, that's what reminds me of the cash bar. I don't know why I said that, but that's
Tess Ish said, "Bring your own steak."
Bring your own steak. That is very cash bar ish.
Now I have been to a wedding where it was BYOB, but they were balling on a budget. So I totally understood it.
But that's okay, you know. But
Yeah.
it's when people want to like be glamorous, like let's say like one of our friends who had a cash bar. It's like okay,
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
let me tell y'all, when y'all come to my wedding, I'm gonna have my peach or old fashioned. It's gonna get everybody.
Is it gonna be down here at the country club with the crocodile that's in our backyard?
No, actually, so my wedding is going to be at this. I've already planned this out. I've already planned it out with my mom, and she's like, okay, I'm fully on board. Like there is an estate outside of Orlando that is gorgeous that one of our family friends got married at, and it was actually featured on one of like the wedding shows. And I'm like, yeah, I'm getting married there because they have 4 locations within like the whole like estate. Oh my god, yeah.
Well, just get married there twice, one for you and one for Jason and I.
Okay.
Janelle, Bad and Bougie, stick around. I'm gonna drop you down and bring up some. I'm gonna rotate a little bit and then bring you right back.
Rotate us on in.
All right. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring up a few other new callers. Let me see. We have Mocha Rain. Yes,
Hi,
it's me, Tools, and Andrea.
Hey, Tools.
Hi, Adam.
Hi,
guys.
I love all 3 of these callers. I love them.
Tools, you're like sideways.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, I like sideways.
Oh, no, Tools is having some rosé again, huh?
Yes.
Is it 1 o'clock over there again?
Yes,
it is.
It doesn't. Yes, if we're always streaming at 6 o'clock, then it's still going to be 1 o'clock there.
Sweet.
All right, so I'm going to start with Andrea because she was in the room first.
Hi.
Were you in the room when I was showing the Paris Hilton wedding photos?
Yes, I was, and she was beautiful.
Were you not there?
My invitation got lost. Actually, I had something more important to do. I had to be here in Canada and hang out with the Prime Minister and,
I get that
stuff.
No, I totally get that. My invitation got lost too, so I had important things to do as well. But no.
But I'm sorry, you're the Hilton child. You had
Listen, I didn't say I'm not pissed off about it. Because I'm definitely upset, but yes, still lost.
Mama Kathy is going to have to definitely make up for it.
Yes, I am going to Christmas.
Okay, good.
And also that I understand, and I saw her in the Beverly Hills reunion where she said, every anniversary I gift Rick a sweater. No, Kathy, I didn't make it to the wedding. I at least want like a nice men's diamond tennis bracelet, something. I mean, I've never had flashy things. I might get jumped here in Florida for it though. Because,
well, I'm gonna jump in and say she's gonna host your wedding with Jason.
How about that?
Don't put that out there.
How about that? Look how I just came back on camera for that. Absolutely. 100%.
Were you filling your wine?
No. It's been the same since I got here.
How would your initials entwine? A and J. That would be A and then down and loop up. You can entwine yours in roses or whatever flowers that you want. Begonias,
Or I could just put gasoline in the shape of an A and a J and light it on fire and be like, here we go.
Be careful.
That would be amazing.
You can't get me before I get you. That's for sure.
And what would your signature drink be? Vita?
Ooh,
it would be a blood martini.
We would have enough. I think I've found enough people to have maybe like 2 bottles. So that wouldn't serve our wedding.
Okay. Smart Alec.
I am emailing her, by the way, because I've had people actually go out, buy Vita, show me photos, show me where you can find it, what, everything. I'm going to send her all of it and be like, look, I shaded you, but I'm actually like a secret ambassador for Vita.
I think
so
you
I need
really
a
are. You really are. I mean, I've never heard anybody talk more about a drink than you. And I think you really want to taste it.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Because he wants to shade the hell out of it.
No, I've heard.
No, I think you would like it.
But, I'm sure it's better than having a house tequila margarita.
But seriously, what would your signature drink be if you had a wedding? I'm curious.
A Manhattan.
Okay. Oh yeah, Manhattans, but that is very hard for people to drink. Remember when we took your dad and your stepmom?
My dad said it was like gasoline, but the other day I'm on this diet situation where I'm not drinking on Sunday through Friday, and the other day Jason said, "Let's go get lunch. I won't drink. It'll be good, and we'll just go out and grab a bite." Then this bitch goes and gets a Manhattan right in my face, and then he was like, he looks at me and he's sipping on it, and he's like, Do you want some? You can't have any. Sucks.
I offered it to you, though. I was nice.
No, but that's rude. That's rude.
Adam is so... You know what's so funny? Adam is very finicky, but he likes a lot of classic things. He just likes to have espresso. You just like a Manhattan. You would love Italy, Adam.
I'm a classy bitch.
Yeah, I think he would love Italy.
Yeah.
Time to go.
See?
You could have a destination wedding.
All right, Andrea, you keep pushing this wedding. I'm going to have to pass it over to Mocha here.
It's your show. I'll back off.
Mocha, what were your thoughts about Paris's wedding?
Firstly, I thought her outfits were exquisite. They're beautiful, and I think they're very Paris. Like, deep down, I think she really is, like, just that everyday kind of person. Or that's who she wants to be anyway. Like, because that's... there'd be heaps of women who would love to be able to wear stuff like that.
Yes.
And it was just so beautiful. And, like, even the inside and everything was just classic, like everyone is saying. Like, if I had the money, that's probably what I would want. Like, because, like, mine was not like that at all. We, like, in our culture, we have hungies, which is you put everything in the ground and cook it for, like, 12 hours.
Oh, like a crock pot.
Not like a crock pot. No.
No, you wrap
I know what you're talking about.
In banana leaves and stuff.
Oh.
And like
so it's like
I love that.
It's like a different.
Yeah, it's cooked like in the ground, so it's a real earthy flavor, and everything's like full of flavor and like
get that
the
smoke
meat's so
in it
tender.
too, right?
Yeah, it's smoked.
Tools. Technically, your rosé grapes are coming from the ground too, friend.
Exactly.
Like, it's so fantastic. And like when I got married, that's kind of what we did, like, because there was a mixture of Aboriginals and Maoris. It's more of a communal wedding. So like everyone chucks in, everyone helps. Like all the boys that were friends with me and my husband at the time, they all cooked and brought vegetables and things like that. And because everyone chipped in, like, our wedding was only a couple of, like, maybe 1,000.
1,000?
That's
including drinks. This
I
is
do
like
have
back
to
in
say,
2013, 14.
Wow.
We have an uncle, or Adam has an uncle. Well, I guess it's an uncle. They got their own alcohol. They got their own. They did something kind of similar. They had their own kind of like barbecue and everything set up, and it was actually amazing.
Ooh.
And they spent nothing. Jacob.
Yeah, we had like a spit roast.
Wow.
Oh,
like
amazing.
The boys had a big piece of meat, which they got cheap. One of the boys actually worked at a like fruit and veg store, so he got discounted stuff. Our other friend, she worked for like the local grocer, so we got heaps of discounted food again.
Well, listen, we've seen that Paris has friends everywhere. Oscar de la
so, like,
Renta.
and
So I'm
that's
sure
just
she
in
had
our
the friend who
culture.
was the caviar person. She had a friend who was
And to
like,
be
even
fair,
for
though, I'm
drinks.
glad you're mentioning the grocer and stuff because Janelle looked at me sideways when I said the Piggly Wiggly cake.
Well, even with like the drinks, like, because to be fair, we all pretty much drink the same drink. We all drink rum or bourbon. So we all bought like a case each and everyone chucked in, like, but that's just my culture and how we do things. Like, everything is a family team effort. And like when I got married, I've said this before, I was 23. So
Okay.
and I just found out I was going to be ill for the rest of my life, but I still managed to save as much money as I could. Like, my dress was less than $100 with postage.
Jesus.
I wore Converse for my shoes. Like,
That's beautiful. It sounds like an amazing
that
wedding.
sounds
you can
like.
do what you want with.
But I feel
whatever
like if
money
I
you
was a
have.
guest, I wouldn't feel like if I was going to Paris Hilton's wedding, I would almost be nervous. Do you know what I mean? Like to sit down and eat and like the people around you. But when you have a wedding like that and people feel comfortable, I think that's
the main
also
thing. I think
so
that's what you want,
important.
isn't it?
Yeah, just to have fun and make a memory.
And
that's
you
what it's
want
all about.
people
We
to-
saw what Paris's memory looks like.
Yeah, and you want people to like you said, Jason, feel comfortable because when you get married, like you're celebrating the love between two people and two families coming together, and that's what we
It's a
try
beautiful
to do.
thing.
Yeah, like you
That's
just
right, Adam.
for
It's a
us,
beautiful
like if
thing.
you're
Okay,
and if you're
Jason, back
if
off
you're
me.
fun people, like you want everyone else to have fun too. Like if you've got that good vibe, like everyone's gonna have fun and it's just gonna be enjoyable for everybody. And that's what I think. Like the best thing about a lot of weddings is like one, you get to see the bride, like the groom, look at the bride and see how much he's in love with her, and or however it works for whoever, and just to like be immersed in such a moment that's something for someone's whole life, and I think that's beautiful. And the way Paris and her partner have obviously done it, like it's extravagant, it's beautiful, it's probably she's dreamed of for years, and it's well deserved.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, Andrea, go ahead.
Well, I agree with you, Mokarine. And I think for somebody that's been in the public eye for so long, I'm impressed that she waited so long. I mean, she had engaged and that, but she knew smart enough that it wasn't the right person. And now she knows it's the right person. And I think it's going to go for a long time. Like she learned well from her parents. Her parents are, a gleaming example of a successful wedding in a really dicey place of marriages. So good for her.
I agree with that.
And her dresses looked beautiful, and she looked at peace, as much as it's photography and all that plus. But her wedding dress and it looked fresh. It looked a little bit like her sisters. Her sisters looked a little bit formal and traditional from the collar down.
Right.
But hers was more like, it looked like butterflies or flowers on it. It looked very nice. But she looked happy. She waited long enough. And I think, other like Kim Kardashian, who's married. And I hope for Kim Kardashian too, that she's able to find the love that she's deserving too, like all of us. And,
Right.
On a successful marriage. But, her parents did her well. Like Adam, your stepmom has done, will do you well in the future too.
Oh gosh, no more wedding talk. No more wedding talk.
Okay.
With that, Mocha, Andrea, no, seriously though, thank you.
Yeah,
guys.
no problem.
Thank you guys.
Mocha, Andrea, Tools, I'm going to drop you down, move on to the next topic, and then bring you back.
No problem. Sure. Take care. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right. I thought I could talk about the Paris Hilton wedding stuff, but then I feel I'm just getting it all projected on me because you're running this bullet train right into the throat of my very existence of a potential merit. I saw.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Next time we're gonna bring pictures of how your engagement was because I made that very special. A. B. I want my tax break. So if we have to go down to the courthouse, let's go do that. That's fine. I'm good with that.
Do you understand it's not that much in taxes?
Yes, it is actually.
No, it's not.
And already in Florida, we're getting a nice tax break. So let's go ahead and continue it.
Well, actually, since you brought that up, I did want to bring this up really quick. For anyone who didn't know, because this was fun. Oh, Jason, I don't even have photos.
Isn't that fun?
Oh, that's so sad.
Wait, what are you on? Are you on the computer?
Yeah, I was looking on Instagram, but I don't have photos. Do you have photos on yours?
That's so funny because they're probably just in the photos section. I think there's an album.
No, I'm on Instagram, fool.
On your Instagram?
Yes, on my Instagram. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's the sappy. Guys, 500 in the room. I'm going to bring this up and then bring up Sabrina since Jason's talking about this engagement.
We also have to talk about Girls Trip because I just watched that. The girls, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was in Malibu.
Yeah, that was the engagement. We took a helicopter right here and we took it to Malibu and then we land on the tallest hill, landed, and then there was champagne.
And you know what's so funny is my friend's boyfriend at the time was the only person who could fly that helicopter and land at that specific spot. And it was so nice.
Yeah, that was That was a fun little experience. But hey, here we are today, 5 years later.
A fun little experience. All right, I'm out.
Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like that was listen, I was in the middle of transitioning from stopping screen sharing to being in the moment with you here. So what a lovely experience and a moment that I'll never forget.
I want to lead us into the next. I want to lead us into the next topic. And I don't know if we're going to talk about this or we're supposed to talk about this tonight, but I'm really excited for this Real Housewives girls trip, or what is it? Girls something.
Can you do that motion one more time?
What
did you just do before that?
I said we're talking about the girls trip, the Real Housewives girls trip.
Did you clip me?
I clipped you. Clip.
Okay.
Quiet.
All right, guys, I see what's going on here. All right, no, but seriously, let's jump right into the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip because I am excited to see them. Guys, if you want to check out the first 6 minutes of these ladies, you can find it on bravotv.com. It's the first 6 minutes of the new Peacock special, Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Obviously starring Teresa Giudice, Ramona Singer, Cynthia Bailey, Kyle Richards, Luann de Lesseps, Kenya Moore is bringing it. Look at her. And Melissa Gorga. I thought this was going to be, honestly, a garbage show. I'm not going to lie.
So did I. Okay, there are 2 trailers that I've actually enjoyed lately. Whether they hold up, because Bravo's really good at doing trailers, is the Real Housewives of OC. I'm like, okay, that's how you bring back an OG housewife. You know, I don't think she was OG, was she? Was Heather Dubrow in the season 1? No.
No, she was no.
Anyway, like kind of like an OG brand ambassador, whatever. So when you bring back someone like that, like if you were to bring back Lisa Vanderpump, I would assume there would be some kind of trailer like that. I mean, they really boasted her there.
Right.
You know?
No, definitely.
That was a good trailer. I'm going to give OC a chance, but you made me sit down before we came on here and watch the girls trip. What is it called actually?
Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip.
Ultimate Girls Trip. I knew I was missing a word.
Ultimate.
It looks good. It looks fun. And I want to see how the personalities actually mix. This is a Peacock show. And I really enjoyed the way, because Shed Media did Paris's show, right? Shed Media does Salt Lake. And I really like the way they filmed this. It was different. Girls Trip looks like it's going to be filmed a little differently. I'm excited for it. I want to see what the personalities do together.
Before we bring up callers real quick and go into the drama of it, what is a lobotomy?
Wait, what?
The only way you guys last is if Adam gets a lobotomy.
A lobotomy.
What is a lobotomy?
I don't know.
Okay, somebody's being shady as hell, and I'm about to define lobotomy in here because I know. Hold on.
That's so funny. The only way you guys will last. Well, we've been together for 8 years, friends.
A surgical operation involving incision into the prefrontal lobe of the brain. Used to treat mental illness.
Oh, okay, someone's mean. Well, TH is about to be hidden, so bye. Bye, girl.
MS, that's rude. Thank you. Rude and shady as hell. I love some good shade, but you don't have to be shady. GGB, thank you, not cool. Okay. Being shady, that's shady. Rude. Blocked. Wow, you guys are really Team Adam. Thanks, guys. All right, we're going to bring up Sabrina, but some of the drama that's going on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, well, all of the women will be fighting over the master bedroom, and of course, these two will not be getting along. Kenya Moore said that Ramona is one of the rudest women that she's ever met in her life, and from the moment that they met each other within minutes, Ramona was telling Kenya to F off. These are two very strong personalities, and if you watch the trailer, Ramona Kenya is talking on the phone to who was it? I think it was Melissa Gordon.
I don't know, but it was so funny. She's like, who's the one with the crazy eyes?
Yeah, who's the one with the crazy eyes? Ramona. Shady as hell. Let's bring on Sabrina. Hi, Sabrina.
Hey, Sabrina.
Hi guys. Hi,
how are you?
Hi, Adam.
Hi.
Hi.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. And I'm glad that it's Friday because it's the weekend. And then next week I can focus on getting my lobotomy.
And my lobotomy. You're a model.
That person is so rude. So rude.
Hey, thanks, Sabrina. We love to keep you around here. Okay. Sabrina, what are your thoughts? Will you be watching the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, or is that a hard no?
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to see Kenya eviscerate Ramona. She so deserves it. I can't wait to see it.
Do you think that's going to happen? Because I would love to see that too.
Yeah, I think she's going to eat her alive.
I mean, I like really can't wait to see it.
It's
do you know what I really loved about this too is when Cynthia was saying that everyone was calling her asking about Kenya. And because no one really knows her. And I think she is going to be kind of a driving force in this show.
I agree with that. And also, if you think about it, they were saying a lot of the drama isn't with the other franchises crossing over. It's more so with the girls within their own franchises. Like Teresa and Melissa go at it. Kenya and Cynthia are going at it for some reason. Like all of the different women from, you know, their own cities are going at it. And I think it's probably because that's what they're so used to. And they know each other, so they know how to play off of each other with conflict. Whereas they're probably looking at some of the other women, like Teresa, she flipped a table and went to prison. Kenya, well, she, you know, is going to rip me apart. Cynthia, I wouldn't be afraid of. Luann, definitely not. You can just talk about her cabaret and shut her down. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like
Giovanni.
I hate to admit, I did go and see her cabaret years ago.
Where?
And it was really funny.
Where did you go?
LA. I can't. The one in LA. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, because you're in the OC, right?
Downtown.
Yeah. Oh, and, I wonder what venue did she do it at? Because I know in New York she did it at 54 Below, right there on 54th and 10th, which used to be. It's actually the basement of the old Studio 54.
It wasn't a big venue, but it was like downtown, kind of near the Ace Hotel down there.
Okay.
But yeah, it was hilarious. It really was hilarious.
I could see it.
I have to say she had a great director and great writers on there. She had like Broadway, like people writing and directing her show. So
I agree.
If you could writers who put anyone on stage.
But going back to the Ultimate Housewives or whatever it's called on Peacock, I'm curious to see if Teresa gets into it with Ramona, because I think that they don't. Wasn't there something like where some of the people from New Jersey met with like New York and Ramona was really rude to them, or maybe it was with Melissa. She was like really dismissive, or I could be totally wrong.
It was Ramona was dismissive of Dolores Catania, and I don't know why they didn't replace Melissa with Dolores, because I think Dolores and Ramona would have been a shoo-in for a killer season. But no, I mean, I don't know.
But then you choose Melissa and Teresa to go on together. They already have conflict. They always have. Yeah, you put them. That's going to be a better show. I don't want to watch Dolores on a trip. I love her.
But she would have been so good with Ramona because she would have ripped Ramona a new one, which would have been hilarious.
I find it funny. Did you see Teresa throw the shade though? She's like, well, they're not all OGs.
Yeah, she's like, Melissa's not an OG. And she's like, what? Well, she's not. I'm like, huh. All right. Well, Sabrina, thank you for joining us. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Sabrina. We'll bring you back up, and we appreciate you. We're going to move on to this Kathy Hilton news. All right.
Bye, Sabrina.
Rosemary said, come on, guys. Let's get to 300 likes. Please hit that like button, and I agree. All right, so, guys, we do have a little bit of Kathy Hilton news, and it really is disappointing. To be honest with you, I'm not happy about it, but I still want to talk about it. Here's Kathy Hilton.
Did I miss this?
Yes. Kathy Hilton.
Updated, but
yeah. What do you think I'm doing here?
Oh, okay. We have to wait till we get on. Okay, no worries. I got it.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm hangry. And I just want a glass of
No. Actually, I never know what the topics are before we come on. I really don't. And I could read your community tab, but
So basically by saying that, you're just encouraging everyone else not to read my community tab and just come on here and listen to the topics.
No, you should. You should always look at the community tab because that's where I connect with most of my subscribers the most. But I feel like it's not I feel like Instagram is where I need to be doing that. But the community tab is so fun.
I love the community tab.
And easy to interact with everyone because you're already on YouTube so much that's kind of the place to go. But
Yes.
Anyway, Kathy Hilton news because I want to know.
Okay, so Kathy Hilton, this is her arriving at her daughter Paris's wedding. Yes, that was yesterday. But now we're hearing that she has been nowhere to be found when it comes to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills filming of season 12. Yeah. So what we're hearing is Kathy Hilton is actually not filming right now, and she won't be filming until they give her a higher pay raise, because she saw what the fan response was to having her on the show. She knows that people love her at this point, or at least most of the viewers love her. She kind of came out as the iconic Kathy Hilton, sort of like this OG of Beverly Hills that people love to watch. And now she's saying, I'm not filming with your ass unless you pay me more.
At least let's pay her what Erika makes, and just let her be a friend. It's fine. But at the same time, we were talking about this earlier. I think we were recapping Paris in Love. So Paris has done a lot of platforms. She's had a lot of shows on a lot of platforms. She did her documentary on YouTube. She did the Netflix Cooking with Paris. What the hell? So that was the least favorite of mine. And then now we have this on Peacock. This is just after her mom was a friend on the show. This is her aunt, or both of her aunts have been housewives. I feel like there was some kind of deal made there. And I think Kathy is like, hey, I brought you my daughter's show. I am an icon on the show. I want more money. And I think that is okay to ask for.
Okay, well,
because she doesn't need the money. So at this point, I think it's like,
well, then why is she asking for it?
Because the network needs to show her that she appreciates. The network makes money off of her.
Right. That's true. That's true. And just to be fair too, there was an article that came out and it was reported on. And I spoke to somebody that we know, Jason, who's close to Beverly Hills production. Here's the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, we're talking about Erika specifically. Erika Girardi. It was rumored that this past season, by TamraTattles.com, that Erika made $1.6+ million. Well, I don't buy that. No, I don't buy it either. I talked to somebody who's close to production and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and they said that she definitely did not make over $1 million last season. And even with her pay increase this season, because they know that they need to pay her more in order to talk about the Girardi scandal, she's looking at a pay increase from about $600,000 to anywhere from $700,000 to $900,000. She's not looking at $1.6 million. I don't know where they got that number. And that kind of, like, if you think about it, LVP wasn't even making that on the show. Kyle Richards is still not making that on the show. Nene Leakes was one of the highest paid housewives, making $2 million on the show. Denise Richards for the
unless they gave her like her salary $600, let's say it is $600, and then they give her $1 million to maybe give to Tom to pay back the victims. I'm not sure.
No, they're saying that that's what they paid her for season 11. She signed that contract and got.
They didn't pay her $1.6 million.
No, there's no way. They didn't even know the Girardi scandal was coming. Like there's not one part of me that believes that story.
No, not even the Broadway production of Chicago paid her that much money to appear in their show. No.
Okay. I'm gonna bring up.
But I have to say, listen really quick. I created a role at Cirque du Soleil, and when I was in negotiations, I had a lawyer because I started at Cirque du Soleil and I was an ensemble member, and then at one point I got to create my own role with a director. And I started writing, and I realized I am writing like the show, basically. And Josh and I usually talk a lot about this at Anchor Watch when we cover Below Deck, because I toured with Cirque du Soleil with Josh. But the only thing I asked for was, and I told my lawyer, I said, there are 2,500 seats in the Big Top. When we perform at, let's say, the Royal Albert Hall in London, there are 4,000 seats. I'm asking for 2 seats. So when people pay $250 for that seat and $250 for that seat, that's 2 out of 2,500. I want those 2 seats. I'm the face of your show. People come to see me. That's all I want are those two. Those 2 seats.
You were a diva.
That was no. I'm just saying that you have to know your worth, and you have to say, look, this is all I want. And when you're talking numbers and you're negotiating, especially with a huge corporate company, you have to put it in their minds. Okay, you make all of this money, and I'm only asking for these 2 seats right here. The rest is yours, but this is what I want to perform every night.
Who is the seat for? An ex-boyfriend?
No, I say I want the money that they're getting from those seats. That's what I'm saying, and that's what Kathy is doing.
Money, so it wasn't even like. So it wasn't even like I was thinking something like nice and cute, like you wanted your parents to go. It was a
comparison, friend. Okay, but hold on. Kathy is doing the same thing. She's like, look, I brought you basically a show, Paris in Love. I appeared on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I was a hit. Those are 2 hits. Now to appear more on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I want these 2 seats. You
but
need
don't
to
you
give
think
me
it's a
these
little
two
premature
seasons.
to say Paris in Love is a hit when we've only had one episode?
No, because Paris, like you said earlier today, it might not be here. You go to Japan, you go to Brazil, you go to other places. Paris is huge,
Right.
and she's still part of pop culture, whether you like her or not. She is reality TV. So I think it's only fair that Kathy should be asking for a raise.
Okay. All right. I'm going to bring up some opinions. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Bad and Bougie.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Hi, Tools.
Hi,
Tools,
guys.
you're sideways.
Tools, you're sideways again.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Cheers, Tools.
Hi, baby.
Hi, darling.
I don't have
Okay.
any.
Bad and Bougie, I don't have anything either, but that's okay. All right, guys, 520 in the room. I'm going to start off with the Kathy Hilton stuff because I am curious what everyone has to say about this. Bad and Bougie, I'm going to start with you. Do you think that Kathy Hilton will get the raise that she's asking for, or do you think we won't get her back on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
They better give her money, okay? Give her Erica's money because Erika don't deserve no more money. Kathy is one of my favorites on her first year, just being a friend of, and they need to pay her. And she's Kathy Hilton. I mean, she doesn't. First of all, other exclusives. They've been getting little guest visits. I mean, from her from way back So I mean, they need to pay her money. Like, stop playing with Kathy.
And not only that, she's obviously going to, if she comes back as for another season as a friend of or whatever, I'm sure we'll see a little bit of Paris, just like we saw when she was at Kyle's store opening. Paris brings something to the show too. It's probably not that much, but really the network can't afford to pay her. I'm sure she'll get her way.
And she's the only one that somewhat would tell people, settle down or calm down. Like she's the only one that would stand up when everybody else was just kissing butt. She's like, she would step in there a little bit and say little things, like she stood on her own, and I like that. So yeah, I feel like, she should get paid. I wouldn't walk back in there. And she's Kathy Hilton. It's not like she needs the money, but it's the principle of the thing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like, yes, they
I
should
agree.
definitely pay her.
I agree.
Rose, do you agree?
I agree completely. I mean, yes, she Kathy Hilton does not need the money at all, and she did. I fully believe what you guys are saying in terms of she brought Paris to Peacock to make it a thing. Stop making Peacock a thing, guys. Stop. But anyways, I feel that Kathy is definitely bringing it, and she knows her worth. And I do believe is that if you really want something, and you don't want to really do it, you invoice. You give them an invoice that is ridiculous.
Right.
However, and then if you get it, then that's great. That's fine. Then you get a lot of money, but you don't want to do it. However,
Listen, whether she needs money or not,
I mean?
this network is making so much money. NBC is making so much money from the Housewives. Everyone is making so much money. So yeah, if you want me on the show, if this network is making so much money from this show and you want me, who's bringing it this season, besides Erika, the only thing we had was Kathy, then yes, pay me, even as a friend.
And she doesn't even need to come in with the storyline. People like the what? She likes or she has like the quirky moments that people love, and they make memes out of them just because she's kind of like just so rich and unaware of what is going on in the moment because she doesn't care, which we love because it's comedic relief. I think it's great for TV. But I also want to ask what you guys think. I'm going to go around the room really quick. And Janelle, I'm going to start with you on this one. What are your thoughts about this reported salary from last season of Erika Girardi making over $1.6 million? Are you buying that or no?
I think it's 1.6. Questionable. Do I think it's definitely more than 600 grand? For sure. I think the real number is somewhere in between. Do I think she's getting paid at least $1 million? Yes. And also, like, I want Kathy to get paid more because last season was extremely toxic. Like, it was just like, oh my God, here we go. It's getting worse and getting worse and getting worse. And Kathy was the light. Like, she was like, what's hunky dory? I was like, oh, precious child, I could watch you all day.
I want to say something
God.
real quick, Janelle. I don't know if I agree with that, because Jason and I know someone who is a housewife and who's been around for 3 seasons now, and this person is making $400,000 or less. And you guys would, if you guys knew who the person was, you would be like, oh shit, I would think that this person is making a lot more than that. So because I believe she told us anywhere from 30 to 40,000 a month.
Or is this before?
Huh?
Is this after taxes or before?
Before.
Oh.
Yeah, 30 to 40,000 a month.
Oh Lord.
So think about it, 40,000 a month, even 40,000 a month, it sounds like great money, because it is great money, but that's 480,000 a year. So if you break down $600,000 a year, like what is that a month? 60.
One Birkin.
Well, here's the
That's
thing.
50,000 a month.
What people don't realize is that in the industry, because usually you have a lawyer that's setting up that deal, you most likely have a manager and an agent.
Mm-hmm.
So the agent and the manager are going to want to get their 10% each. Then the lawyer is going to take their 5%, sometimes 10%, depending on how high, what level of the deal is or whatnot, or your client is. And then Uncle Sam's going to want their portion. And so, yeah, $400,000 is not a lot for the amount of hours they have to film and for all the money they have to put into it when it comes to glam.
Well, it is only, the glam, yes, but it's only 3.5 months of filming.
It depends what you pay for glam.
But see,
because LVP didn't pay for glam. LVP never paid for glam.
I'm just saying is that it's a lot of money going out.
I was just going to say that, but I didn't want to say that because, I used to work for her. But
Tools is like with the commentary in the back with the rosé just sipping, like chiming in. It's like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey.
But you know what? I think, do I believe that Erika got paid that much? I mean, part of me does and part of me doesn't. It would not surprise me. I'll say that much. It would not surprise me if she got paid 1.6, because whether we like it or not, she did bring the main storyline for the season. And Beverly Hills and Potomac are the only 2 franchises right now that have like decent ratings. So I'll give her that. But but Erika, she a mess. I mean, Lord, she was in my top 5 housewives, and then this whole mess went down. And or what? I was like, oh, when she went, oh what? No, ma'am. If I was sudden,
that's when you were done.
When you write a story, though, and Janelle, I know you know this, you have to have like kind of a beginning, a climax, a conclusion. We just got like this from Erika the whole season.
Let me break it down for you in the screenplay, and let me break it down for you. The screenplay. We got Act 1. Act 1 was the first when that story came out, and she texted her friends like, me and Tom are divorcing. That was Act 1. Act 2 is usually split into 2 parts. Okay? All right.
Yeah, but listen, no one wants to watch Act 2. Have you ever? You live in New York.
2. Act 3 has not happened yet. Believe it or not.
Do we want to see Act 3 though? Because I used to leave shows after like the first part. But have you ever second acted a show in New York?
Just Matilda.
Hold on. I'm asking Janella a question. Have you ever second acted a show in New York?
Like a Broadway show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah. It was so easy. Guys, if you're ever in New York, my favorite thing to do was second act a show.
Oh yeah.
So like you would sit there, like the audience would come out for intermission and like have cigarettes, and then everyone would just walk back in. You just walk back in and you just take their seat.
Listen, when
a lot of actors do that and dancers.
I got standing room seats. And this rich couple, I know they're rich because I could tell by the labels. I was like, by the clothes. I was like, oh, they rich. They left. And me and my friend was like, we're taking their seats. And my friend was like, are you sure? I said, of course I'm sure. What they going to do?
Actually, I just did that at the boat show in Fort Lauderdale.
You take their damn seats and keep it moving. So yes, I have definitely second act the show.
Well, someone gave us those passes.
Okay, I got to speak about Kathy Hilton though.
Okay, go on,
Tools.
Okay, so I do feel like she is rich, and she doesn't need to be on this show. And literally, I just watched Paris in Love tonight, and I will watch your video about your recap. But she is literally forcing producers and executives to say, yes, if you want me to be on the show, pay me more. And oh wait, and Erika Girardi, she did not get paid that much. I believe you guys. I think, well, allegedly, which covers Travis Scott and everybody else. I allegedly don't believe that she got
Why
paid
you say
that
allegedly?
much.
You believe it's your opinion? What you
Yeah,
I was like, I not allegedly believe.
Tools, I think the Rose is saying allegedly over there.
You guys stop.
All right, so hold on real quick. I'm gonna bring up a few other photos in our next story really quick, just because I want to talk about this, only because more headlines came out and I was supposed to talk about it last night. People have been asking because one of Jason's most successful lives on his channel is our Vanderpump Rules recap, because I think people like the insight into all of this because we used to work around them. I don't know why they watched that one so much, but hey, we're not complaining. Anyways.
Oh my God, I because the recaps are playing in the background while I'm working, I'd rather watch your recaps than an actual episode.
I'd rather listen to myself talk about. I'd rather talk to my dog about Vanderpump Rules than watch it.
Oh wow.
Okay. Well, getting back to it.
Theo, you want to talk about Vanderpump Rules?
And Lala Kent, we know that they have broken up, right? So we know that this has happened. Now, Lala has came out on her podcast and she said, I'm burning that bridge. Yes, it's scary, but right now I am moving forward and I am focusing on my daughter. She also said that she was blindsided by the end of her engagement. She didn't see it coming, even though she was the one who apparently pulled the cord. I think what she's saying is I was blindsided by these photos surfacing. I didn't see that. Like, I woke up on a Thursday, went to bed on a Wednesday. I was perfectly engaged, woke up on a Thursday, and I received a shit ton of photos of Randall crossing the street and going into a hotel room with these two random girls in Nashville. I think that's what she means when she says blindsided.
Okay,
but
you can take me down. This is not my franchise. I love you guys.
Bye, Tools.
Bye, Tools.
So let me ask you a question. So she saw the picture of them going in the hotel room. I think they're gonna make up.
You think so?
Me too.
She's moved out. She just got a new couch from Ashley Furniture.
Child, I could get a new couch from Ashley Furniture. There's one up the street.
You can what is that? You can
she's gonna want to move back in when she gets that furniture delivered.
Sabrina, you don't think that she'll last on her own?
I mean, she can, but I think, she has a new baby, and I think she's shocked by everything that happened.
Right.
And people can make situations work. Infidelity happens. I'm not condoning it or anything, but I think if you want to make the relationship work, you can. Right. And I don't think, I'm not going to look down at her or anything like that if she does choose to go back to him, because relationships are complicated, and who knows how many times this could have happened in the past, or, their relationship can also change too, where maybe she meets someone better than Randall.
That's what I did.
She kind of wants to have different options. See if there's anyone better out there.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, Sabrina. And Baby Elephant said she got a lot of alimony. She didn't get any alimony. They're not married. Lisa H said burning her bridge means she found a bigger fish. Ooh. That I could buy. I could buy that.
Do you think that Lala and Erika talk?
No.
Oh.
What would they talk about? Which old
finding
guy
a bigger fish?
Down?
Well, let me tell you, this sounds like the same story with Khloe Kardashian and Christian when he went into the hotel room with the chicks while she was pregnant, and she forgave. Listen, let me tell you something. All these stories, I always say this on my little shows. Women forgive cheating now. It's not a big deal anymore to most women. Not me, because I would be tearing up this whole office, going crazy. Y'all be like, oh my God, Bad and Bougie's in the news. But I'm just saying, for the most women on these reality shows that are with affluent people, or they're affluent, what have you, they most of the time don't leave. I swear every woman in Atlanta, between Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Atlanta, they've all been cheated on. They all take them back. So I wouldn't be surprised if she take them back. They have the little baby. They're going to try to make it work again. Now, the only way she would move on, if she caught a bigger fish.
Let me tell you something. My first boyfriend, he cheated on me, and I broke up with his ass. And then I took him back because I was 21, young and in love. Oh, I thought I was in love. No, it was pure lust. And let me tell you, when I found somebody finer, I was out. I was like, deuces, bye.
So which one is worse?
I don't know. To each their own.
I'm like, wait a minute. What is the moral of that story? So when he cheated, you took him back, and then you found a better fish, so then you left his ass.
Well, because I was like, I'm not going to, listen, he may cheat on me again. And I was like, and I found somebody much hotter, much nicer. I was like, let me fuck with him. I think.
It happens. Look at Portia.
Let me just tell, I was like, hello.
Somebody got somebody new.
Right, boom. Yeah. I think that.
Technically, so did Fallon, by the way.
Say it again?
Well, but Fallon.
That's a no.
Lord.
That's a no.
I think that, do I think Lala will take Randall back? Probably. I think she probably needs some time. And also she wants to eat up all the attention that she's getting in the press right now. Like, she really wants to absorb it all, because I'm not going to lie, with all this press about her and Randall, I already follow her on Instagram, but it made me go and look at her website. Will I buy any of her makeup? No, because I don't think she handles my complexion, if you know what I mean.
Well, no, if there are two brands I would recommend not buying, that would be probably hers.
No, Jason, you can't say that.
Why? Maybe I've used it. You don't know that. So let's say I was shopping. I probably would pass over that section and the Rena section.
Right.
Definitely.
I mean, the thing is that if they are catering to their audience, that's them, and that's fine. But I need something that's going to look good on my melanated skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing against her business in general. I have to go
already back with him, but the publicity is good, so they'll.
The publicity is good. It led me to her website, and I actually took a look at it. So, and I would be surprised. I would not be surprised, if I was not the only one who did that. So yeah, eat up the publicity. You're in this. Good publicity in general is going to make you more money. It's going to make people more prone to go.
I mean, Travis Scott just got more followers, and his songs just got reintroduced to the top 200 after Astroworld. Travis Scott.
Exactly. So I think let her eat it up. She may take Randall back. She may not. If she doesn't take him back, if his bankruptcy case gets thrown out or he wins it,
he's in bankruptcy? Girl, go.
No, he's not in bankruptcy. He said he's on the verge of bankruptcy.
He's on the verge of bankruptcy. But I'm saying
was he not on the verge of bankruptcy when 50 Cent wanted his money?
Well, no. What happened was really quick. By the way, Norma, thank you for the super chat. I gotta go, but here's my corny joke: no to lobotomy, yes to lobotomy. Okay.
Oh,
Happy Friday to all. Love you, Adam and Jason and Mont. That was cute. Hey, thanks, Sabrina.
Listen, Adam and Jason forever. Y'all gotta understand, they banter. This is it's not. Listen, they're gonna kiss and be all lovey-dovey.
You don't know that. I'm rolling up the sleeves. I'm like, Jason,
me too.
Talking shit. Let's go after this.
I have my guard dog right here.
Oh yeah, Theo's real scary. But no, I did want to say really quick. I forgot my first point, but Erika Girardi did just say that she has a few famous guys sliding into her DMs. I would not be surprised if Lala Kent also had a few famous guys sliding into her DMs right now at this point, because she still ran in certain social circles for quite some time. But with the whole Randall thing and this bankruptcy, what it is when he allegedly cheated on his ex-wife with Lala, okay, and then they got a divorce, she was left with partial custody of these two children, but also an $8,000 a month child support. And then the judge gave her a $50,000 a month account. So whatever she spent out of that account monthly, if she spent $10,000, the next month Randall would have to replenish that $10,000 because it always had to stay at $50,000, and she was spending $50,000 a month. So Randall went back to the court and said, hold on, wait, she's not spending this. This is supposed to be for my kids. She's spending it on shopping, shoes, vacation. If I have to keep replenishing this for her, I'm going to go into bankruptcy. Can you please reduce it? And then they settled outside of court. I believe it was for half. So now he has to maintain this $25,000 a month account.
Yeah, I just think that, I do think she'll go back to him because regardless of what we think of her, like, you know, there's a lot of people out there that think she's like a gold digger or that she is she's a man stealer. Whatever your opinion on Lala is, and some may be correct, some may be incorrect. We don't know the real deal. I weirdly believe that part of her really does love Randall and like she does want to be with him. And I think it sucks to be cheated on publicly. I remember one of my friends told me recently, she was like, well, you lose them the way you get them. And I was like, well.
Oh, yeah. Jesus just said that.
So, I didn't even see Jesus say it. See, Jesus and I are on the same page. We're on the same page. So, I mean, I do think she'll go back to him, but I don't know. What do y'all think?
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
The thing about Erika saying, you know, all these rich men are sliding in her DMs. See, that's the exact thing I'm talking about Erika, why she's getting on my nerves. Because we were just talking about the other day about public perception. We gotta, I don't think if I was facing what she was facing, I would be sitting, rich men are after me. It's like, girl, do you not realize that doesn't look good? It doesn't look like you're thinking about the victims. It looks like you own to the next rich man. It just is something that you would think her publicist would tell her, that's not cute. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Garcelle said it the best, tone deaf, just like her social media.
Right. Yeah, it's
tone
crazy.
Completely. Like if you were with this guy who allegedly did all this stuff for how many years, 20 plus years, 25 something years, wouldn't you have some kind of, you know, I don't know, conscience at all?
And not only that, let's just say she moved on from the guy, right? Tom or whatever. It's just not something you want to say in this climate when all these people are waiting on money that you allegedly stole, right? So it just doesn't look hot to be like, yeah, and I got rich man in my DM now. Like, it's just like, girl, that seems so insensitive with what you're going through right now. That's a statement that you make when you're just single and you're single and free and you don't have anything hanging over your head. But it's almost like she's flaunting it in the people's face. Like, I know I owe everybody this money, but I'm on private jets. I'm still, you know, rich man is in my DM. It just makes her seem so not compassionate for the victims. When I heard that, I was just like, see, this is why you don't need no more money.
Right. But that's why I also think she is not going. I personally do not think she will be on the show after season 12. Well, wait, what was season 11 was the one that just wrapped?
Yeah. No, I think I do though. I think she'll be on for season 12 and then I think she'll start dating and whatever on season 13 and that'll keep her around because they want to see who she's going to be dating.
I mean, but one of the guys that she's rumored to be dating with, I know he is not rolling in the dough. So I mean, I don't know who she. I mean,
well, it's just like with Lala. They probably have a lot of men that are after them. You know, I'm not rich and on TV, but if I was single, you know what I'm saying? No, just joking. No. But I'm just saying, it's not hard if you're you know, they're both beautiful women, right? They're celebrities. So I don't find it hard to believe. I'm sure they all have a lot of, you know, rich men in their DM. I just think it's tacky for her to say it right now.
I agree with that.
And she just seems shallow.
Yes.
Honestly, I
I
agree with all of that. I think that at this point,
I thought she just wanted to have some hot sex because she hasn't had any for 20 years with Tom. Where's her like trainer or something? Where's the steamy sex life?
Here's my umbrella because the shade is real. Oh my god!
Listen, I love to end off with a good shady moment, guys. We're almost at an hour and 30 minutes. Now we're just gonna go around the room because we hit all of the topics tonight. Another great hot messy topics. It's so funny because Jason
this
always
is the second night in the row where like it's
it doesn't feel like it's
been an hour and a half.
No, yeah. I know.
It goes so fast.
It really
does go so fast.
And now I'm off work so I can drink.
Yeah. I mean,
yes, you got it.
Saturdays are Christmas for me right now. So I go to bed on Friday and I'm like, oh, when I wake up in the morning, I get a mimosa. So I feel like I am so excited just to go to bed. I'm going to watch the morning show and I'm going to go to bed and then I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be like, Jason, this is how it goes every morning.
You're watching are we doing that after this? So you're going to watch the morning show. That takes about an hour. So I'm guessing by 9:00 you'll be in bed and then I can watch my shows. And then go to perfect. I just wanted to plan my night.
But you're watching your show on the couch.
No, I'm not.
Yes. Yeah.
You can't hear when you pass out, you are done. You're so done.
No, I'm gonna watch Wives with Knives, Women Who Kill, Homicide in the Heartland.
Adam, you like those too?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, can I tell you one of Adam's favorite channels? We have like I don't know, you know the smart TVs, they come with their own channels. You know those things, like there's like 1,000 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a whole like crime section. Adam is all over those.
Oh my God,
what
Adam,
are we
me too.
watching?
My husband's always like, "You're so morbid." Like what?
No,
it's fun. But before we go to bed, I'm like, and then Anne shot her husband, and I'm like, what?
I love that type of stuff.
And I'm like,
and
then
then
I just wake up and I'm like, you're asleep.
I'll like Jason will be asleep, and I'm like patting him on the back, and I'm like, no. I'm like, hell no, run! What are you doing? And Jason's like, if you fucking wake me up like that again, I swear to God. And I'm like, oh, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean to touch you. And then I feel bad, and then I get stressed out and anxiety because I go to sleep knowing when I wake up in the morning, Jason's going to be in a bad mood and say it was because I woke him up and he got no sleep.
That's right.
I know my husband would just wake up and go like this, and I'll be like, okay, I'll put in my Bluetooth. Because we had the Bluetooth hooked to the TV, so I'm laying there watching the shows, but I'll just say all of a sudden like, God
that's
damn,
what we need.
like or something like that. And he'll be like,
you know what, Adam? I need to know what your chart is. Like, I need to know what your rising and your moon.
Oh, hold on. He has Aquarius in there.
Is it an Aquarius rising or moon? Because I feel like
I don't know. I have to ask. I have to ask Femtaro because she did this. She just told me the other day too. And I
Why,
forgot.
Janelle? Are you? What is it? Is this?
It's a lot. You know what, Janelle? You have to come on Sunday for Wikiki. You have to because you have to call in, please.
A show on Sunday.
Oh, look at you! What show are you seeing?
Colored Water at the Public.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, I love the Public.
I love the Public.
So many great things came out.
So that means
Janelle's out. I just told my business. Y'all don't be coming to my apartment. I will find you. Don't you be coming over here.
I will. Okay, we're gonna talk about it on Sunday, and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Actually, I'll find out right after.
But wait, why did you ask about what is my chart?
Because you are a Cancer in so many ways, and then you are a Cancer. And then there's times when you're just not a Cancer, which means that there's something in your rising and moon that's feeding into your Cancer sun. And so I am just curious. I have a strong suspicion that your rising is a fire sign. Like, I don't know why. I may be wrong, but there's just something fire in your chart. And I don't either. If it's not your rising, it's definitely your Mercury. Like, whatever your Mercury is in,
if it's not my rising or my Mercury, it might be a chemical imbalance. I mean, I don't know. It could be any of those. I really don't know. I honestly don't know because I feel like Jason will tell you he wakes up in the morning and between the time that we wake up between 7 and 10, there's morning happy Adam who's like, go, go, go. And then between
then there's Adam at the gym and he's really competitive. And I'm like, dude, I have no meniscus. I've had 2 Achilles repairs. I've had 7 surgeries and you're trying to compete with me. And he's like, you're not doing good enough. And I'm like, I'm 10 years older than you. And
if I'm out running him and the woman who goes to the gym who's 8 months pregnant and she gets it on the treadmill, if I can outrun them, I always make sure I position myself in between Jason and that woman. That way I feel like I'm achieving something.
I don't
care. Listen, whatever you have to do for your own self-confidence, that's you. But Jason gives me shit for it. Jason's like, stop looking at the pregnant woman's treadmill. I'm like, no, I'm 0.1 miles.
Yeah, you're trying to keep up, but it's different speeds. And
you know what? That backfired on me because it was this old lady, right? She looked like she had to be about 70. So she was just on there. So then I get on there I'm getting on next to her. I start going. Evidently, she was just warming up and she just started going. I was like, God damn. And then I was done, wore out and getting off. And she was just still going. I was like, whoa.
Do you remember Adam in LA? The girl that we always used to work out with, she worked out until almost the day before she had a kid, and 3 days later,
what was her name?
She was back.
Teddy?
I forgot her
Teddy
name.
Mellencamp?
No, not Teddy Mellencamp.
No, oh my
Teddy
God.
Richards.
Oh my God.
No.
And we would walk in, we would go to Orange Theory. At the time, this is the gym we used to go to. And she was
Orange
a trainer
with Heather Dubrow and Kelly Dodd.
Yeah, well, she would walk in and she would be like, are you guys ready to go? She'd be like, Adam, Jason, what's wrong with you? Are you hungover? We're like, yes, we work in a bar. Yes, we're here. Leave us alone. And she'd be like,
I just left work to come here. Okay.
She's like, my water broke. My water broke a week ago. Look at me. I'm still here. It's like,
who,
okay,
Jay-Z? Jay-Z's an amazing personal trainer.
Oh, yeah, Jay-Z. That was her name.
Yeah.
Not the rapper, y'all. Not the rapper mogul.
No, this is no. She's
he's rapping then training.
No.
Right. But I have a strong suspicion, Adam, that you somewhere in your chart you have an somewhere where it's Aries. Like
no, there's no Aries. I know that for sure. I can't. I know there's Aquarius.
Fell short this time, Janelle.
There's Aquarius, and I think there's Scorpio.
I'm feeling the energy. If not, sometimes Scorpios throw me for a loop because they throw everyone because Scorpios and Geminis always throw me for a loop because like Scorpios, they don't like to be around people, but yet they can like have a personality. Just like I don't know, it's like people are attracted to them because they're so secretive. And then there's Geminis who you just never know what the hell you're going to get. So I feel like there's somewhere in your chart. I'm just telling I feel it. I feel the energy.
So you think I'm unbalanced?
No, Lord have mercy. No, I
do.
Okay. I say you unbalanced. I'm just saying there's a lot. There's like when I was watching like your Lisa Rinna video, I was like, yep, classic Cancer. I feel that energy. And then tonight I was like, oh no, there's something else.
My dad was a Sagittarius, not a Cancer, but my dad is exactly Adam. I'm not saying I have issues, but my dad was exactly Adam. Like they eat the same way. When we're watching, like, what did we watch last night? You were like, that is so cute.
No, it was that baking show, and they had a story about how they were getting married.
Yeah, and then Adam's like crying. I'm like, what the is going on? What's happening?
Because it was a cute story about how they were getting married, and I started crying, and Jason looks at me like I have the plague. He's like, I cannot. He said in like the same 60 seconds, you just laughed, you cried, and you sent a rape text. He's like, you are too much. I need you to get away from me. And I'm like, Jason, I'm hangry. I'm just hangry. And
that's an excuse at this point.
I actually remember I had like a whole meltdown at Trader Joe's the other day because the woman was like, your card's not working. I'm like, swipe it again. It's okay. Like it works. There's money on the card. She's like, it's not working. And I was like, listen, I am so hungry. I just need you to swipe the card. It's fucking working. This is not a me thing. This is a you thing. And she just looked at me and I said, I've been trying to do this thing for 3 weeks and I'm not drinking and I can't drink until Saturday. I have nothing to eat. Please just swipe the card again. And she looked at me like, I'll swipe it again. I'll swipe it again.
She's like, why are you buying all this wine then?
That was some major Cancer energy. Like, oh, wow.
Yeah, no, she's a lot. I'm not denying it.
Tools asked me in the chat, I am a Sagittarius sun and an Aries rising and moon. And a lot of my placements, with the exception of my Mars and Jupiter, is in Capricorn. So I'm a.
So you come off as your sign, because isn't the rising how you're perceived by others?
Right. There's no if and like no if
you're a Sagittarius
about me. Like when people meet me, they're like, oh no, I don't know how to be anything else.
But see, I'm a Sagittarius rising and a Virgo moon, so people perceive me as a Sagittarius.
Yeah, but then I know.
And then they meet me and they get to know me, and then I'm like,
no, I be watching your videos. I said, oh no, I can see the Cancer. That Sagittarius rising, they're full people, but that's
I bring you in, but I can't keep you.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. My friend, I love him to death. He is a Cancer sun and he is a Leo rising. And every time someone meets him, I'm like, oh my God, he's like magnetic. He has like buoyant energy, everything. But then he a Cancer, and everyone goes like, oh, okay. And they're like,
I'm just a little Leo. I don't know like, about my rising, my settings, nothing. I'm just Leo.
Me either.
I'm just a Cancer. You are a true Leo. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let me tell you. Okay, you with that hair, you are a Leo. You are
with the short hair, I was a Virgo.
Now, all right. You are a Leo, and with my friend, he is the kindest person you'll ever meet. But let me tell you that Leo rising, it be fooling people. Let me tell you. But Adam, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna watch the replay, and we're gonna find out what your rising and moon is. I just have a feeling there's something.
I'm gonna say it on Sunday because I'm doing every week we do like a kiki with Femtaro.
When I find out,
Femtaro has read her charts.
Oh my
has
God,
read Adam's charts.
Oh, I bet both your charts are like super compatible. It's like probably like insane.
Well, Cancer and Cancer, it's either like Romeo and Juliet or it's like magnets backwards.
They kill themselves. Wait, you don't
want
to my husband and I are Cancer. And
really?
Are you guys compatible?
They either work or they don't.
Right.
I guess you're working
together for 15 years.
Wow.
See, it's either this or it's this. There's no in between, because my ex was also a Cancer, and that was just like the worst thing.
Jason, if we're together for 15 years, I think I might catch a charge.
Well, you'll also be married.
No, he'll
so
be your partner in crime. He'll be your partner
Right.
in crime.
Oh, yes, you're right,
When
Serena.
when you really want to catch a charge is when someone do you wrong. Jason's gonna be right there next to you to kick that ass. So you good.
That's true. No, that's
You
true.
good.
That
always happen.
When anybody pops off on me, Jason
We are
does.
loyal.
Check Twitter.
Sagittarius Suns and Sagittarius Rising. We are loyal people. So if you're like, yo, we want to beat some ass, we're like, okay, yo.
There was actually one time I was waiting tables at a place called Jacob's Pickles on the Upper West Side. And when there was this guy who came up and started screaming at me in the restaurant. And when he did, Jason, do you remember that you chased him down the stairs and you were screaming and then the manager came and interjected? And do you remember this whole thing? And then Aaron got involved. Do you remember when all of this, remember?
I just see red.
Yeah. And Jason's like, don't talk to Adam like that. And I was like, yeah, don't talk to me like that. And then Jason got more heated and I was like, well, calm down. And they're like, if you keep screaming at me, you're going to lose your job. Jason's like, fuck this job. And I was like, wait a minute.
I have one life. I can have many jobs.
Slow down. Let's back this
Love
up.
it.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. No, that's not what we're doing. But
Let's not fuck this job. We need to pay some bills.
we need the job.
Hold on.
Yes. Keep the job. No, but seriously, Janelle, Sabrina, Bad and Bougie, thank you so much for another amazing night of Hot Messy Topics. We're in at an hour and 40. Sabrina, I'm going to start with you. Would you like us to find you? If you would, where can we find you?
Oh, I don't have any social media. I just go onto your.
You're just here with us?
And,
Sabrina, we just love talking to you, though.
Guys. Yeah.
Yeah, we love talking to you.
It. So, yeah, everyone just subscribe, hit the button like Adam and Jason say, get the alerts, and, yeah, keep on following Adam and Jason.
Hey, tell our fellow Cancer.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Sabrina. You too.
Bye. All right. Bad and Bougie, can you let us know if we don't know?
Oh my gosh, I have such bad news. Bad and
If you
Bougie.
ain't tell me by now, I don't know what it's going to take. But y'all need to find me.
At Bad and Bougie KM.
So listen, I'm not coming to LA. Adam is going to LA. So you have got to meet up with Adam. You two have got to link. You guys have to link up.
Yes, we definitely are.
We had some last minute.
Just give it to Adam. What day are you?
Oh, hold on. I'll just text you anyway because I still have your number and I haven't texted you.
Okay.
Yeah.
When are you coming, Adam?
December 10th. I'm flying in on Thursday. I think I'm flying in the morning. So we could either do something on Thursday and then Friday I have a promotional shoot. And then Friday night I am doing this little premiere party thing. And then Saturday morning I'm going to be around. So if you want to,
why don't you plan something and then we'll
plan something. We'll plan something. Yeah, let's plan something in the book.
You're not coming, Jason, but Adam, we're gonna hang out.
I'm not. I got points and I'm staying in a not this. I'm staying like a Hilton. Jason's dog watching. So crazy. And also,
no, I'm gonna have fun
going out and playing while I'm gone because I am flying my mom into town to spend time with Jason while Adam goes down.
I'm flying your mom into town. No, hold the hell on. I'm flying your mom into town. No, actually, she's driving.
No, what you have to do is plant the seed. So what I did was I gave the seed and I put it in Jason's head. It would be so nice for you to bond with my mom, but really I'm I'm going to be watching your ass. Right. I know what you're doing.
I know. Ooh. Hold on.
Yep.
Yes, I did. Invited her down here because you're going to be gone. And when you're gone, we have a great time. So it's awesome.
I don't know about that.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, we'll find out.
Anyway, Adam, we're going to have fun.
But also that means 2 days I am taking over Hot Messy Topics.
Yeah,
Jason's
Jason's
channel
over Hot Messy Topics.
In that studio over there in an actual not bedroom. I will be taking over Hot Messy Topics for those 2 days. So
don't mess up my show.
The mood lighting is ever fun.
Yeah, in your bedroom. I need to do something with my office. I might make it blue or something. Well, I won't copy you. I'll make it something else.
Oh, you make anything. Everyone does it. I feel
Jason can switch his colors. I was the only idiot that didn't buy something.
I had my friend Jolene. She came on to what?
Does this switch colors?
What your sign?
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, it doesn't switch colors though.
But Jolene also is in a bedroom and she has one of these lights. And I was like, I'm so sorry, but I love you so much.
Yeah, it's so calming.
But she's like, well, my husband has the office, so I can't do anything but have this bedroom. So
yeah. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys soon.
All right. Bye, Bad and Bougie.
Bye.
All right. Janelle Sunshine, let us know where we can find you.
You can find me on these internet streams on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter. Janelle Sunshine, all one word, JeANELL. Sunshine. Ew. And we're gonna work on it.
Yeah, it can't be flat.
Also, Nina said, "What sign should I search for love in?" I'm a Pisces. Ooh, child.
Ooh.
I want you to go look now. It all depends on your rising. People forget like rising and your Venus really do play in part like who you're compatible with. Like it's not just like strictly your sun sign. So you need to go look up your whole chart and then you go from there. But if you want to go off your sun sign, I recommend a Capricorn because you Pisces, y'all got an underbelly of emotion.
But they're a water sign. I was with a Capricorn one time.
You know what?
But there were many problems.
I was not with a Capricorn because I drove them crazy because I wanted to go everywhere and they didn't. So it worked out perfectly. I didn't have to be with his ass.
Tools, by the way, wants to know, Janelle, when are we getting married?
Oh my God, Tools. Let me tell you something. I am not even joking when I say this. I literally Googled yesterday how to immigrate to South Africa, specifically Cape Town. So boo, you let me know.
But also, Tools, catch some of the other hot, messy topics because she tells you about some of her other endeavors out there.
Right. I may not have a trust fund, but I'm a hardworking bitch. So what's up? How you? Okay.
Hardworking past the church when they're judging you.
Oh my God! I passed by the church again the other day, and I swear people were staring at me.
See, Tools?
Staring at me.
All right. At least it wasn't Mary Cosby staring at you.
Let me tell. I am waiting for that cult documentary about her church.
Season 3.
Waiting for it.
I mean, a Jen Shaw documentary is coming out on ABC anytime now. So,
do I need to watch it though?
I don't know. Yes, it's neutral said, and I. Oop.
Oh, and I told Jason the other day. I said I need y'all to go to New York with Emily D. Baker and meet up with Campire, and y'all need to be camped out that courtroom.
This was supposed to happen already, though.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen in October. We were going to go do BravoCon together and then go to the court.
Well, March then. It's gonna be cold, so bring a coat. And
are we staying with you?
I can find you an Airbnb. My apartment is not big. I can't help you.
Listen, you should have seen our kitchen in New York. It was like literally the size of my computer.
My mother saw my.
You just invited us to New York and you can't even host us?
I can bring.
Okay, Paris.
I can have you for dinner. I'm a great cook. I can have you over for dinner.
What? And serve me an apple cider?
No, she'll be serving you some rum and lemonade. What are you talking about?
No, I want the old fashioned with the peach schnapps.
I still got that big bottle that I can't seem to finish, but I'm not trying to finish because I'm not an alcoholic. I gave up. I really just like, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. I can't drink it. It's too much.
You hear that, Jason? Moderation. Moderation is good.
Oh, no, moderation is fine. There's a reason you're not drinking.
Okay. Okay.
But when you and Bougie get together, y'all gotta do a boozy brunch on Saturday since that's your cheat day. So like, go for it. Go have a.
Oh no! After the shoot, it's gonna be gaining all my weight back. So then, no more diet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hallelujah! Then you better work it. You better eat the French toast, the waffle, the pancake. You better
the burger, those lobster tails, those little shrimps with bacon that nobody understands why bacon's wrapped around shrimp. Yeah,
but it's really good though.
Oh, and and
when you tell them to fix your mimosa, tell them that you want champagne with a splash of orange juice. Not
no. I always make them deconstruct
Dr. Tiffany Moon just did a TikTok on this where she took a glass of champagne and she took one of those little drops. Yeah. And put a drop of juice like mimosa. I feel like I like mine.
I asked them, I'm like, can you bring me the orange juice on the side because I like to pour it as I go because I don't want them to put me on the champagne. Because I get really pissed. If I get something and it looks like a glass of orange juice and like the waiter's like, "Ooh, it's really heavy." Like remember the guy did the other day who got my order? All I asked was no sauce and the whole thing came smeared in sauce. And then I didn't want to complain about it because it took 30 minutes. The point is I get deconstructed mimosas. All right, Janelle, we could talk on forever. We're at an hour and 50 minutes now.
Oh yeah, let me take my black ass on. Also add elderflower liqueur to your mimosa.
Love. He's so good.
Elderflower.
So good.
Go watch your shows. Go watch the morning show. Thank you for having me. It's been a party. Ew.
Hey, Janelle, have a great weekend. Enjoy your show this weekend.
Bye, Janelle. I hope Kiki is awesome. And Adam, get some damn rest on Saturday. Ew.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Meow.
Please.
Have fun, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Janelle.
All right, guys, that's an hour and 50 minutes in the room, and we held over 500 people for the most
Did we
part.
hit? That's like a record.
No, a record's like 800-900 people. But it's
I'm
also
talking
Friday
about the
night.
amount of time. It's almost 8 o'clock.
Wow. Jason, you were so nice on this live.
Where were you an hour ago?
Oh, were you being...
No, you were. Okay, whatever. It's fine.
Okay. All right, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. Show some love. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Go to subscribe over on to Jason's channel at Down with Jason. Thank you to all of our mods, super chats, super stickers. Thank you to our subscribers. Thank you to our live chat. Thank you to our callers and our panelists. And Jason, thank you. You're my best friend.
Oh, great. Can't wait to be best friends when we get off this. I'm just kidding.
Now, aren't you
guys, if you want to watch and find out what Adam's rising and moon are, we will be back on Sunday on Down with Jason at 2:30 with Femtero. She'll let us know. But we're also unboxing some Housewife products. Every week, we're going to be bringing you a review of a Housewife product. That's how I also started my channel. So I wanted to make sure that I bring you that. I don't have Vita Tequila. I know a lot of people want to... They're like, do you have Vita? I'm like, no one does. Send me a bottle.
Okay. All right. So go check out Jason's Wiki Key at the end of the week. On Sunday, I'll post it in my community tab. Beware, Jason. He learns things from those crime stories. You're not wrong. Love you guys. We love you back. Bye. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, guys.
Have a good weekend.
Have some mimosas. Stay off social media and don't post your shit on social media because you don't want to be a target. Bye, guys.